Amanda, I had a very humbling moment this morning. I tried to listen to a strategy podcast, respond to 3 urgent emails, and make a high-end pour-over coffee, all at the exact same time.
Oh, Adam, I can already see where this is going. Please tell me you didn't pour the coffee into the laptop.
Close! I actually ended up pouring the hot water into my pencil holder. My pens have never been cleaner, but my brain officially timed out. I had to just sit there and stare at the wall for 5 minutes to reboot.
You hit the wall. You ran out of the very thing we are talking about today. Welcome back to Circle Back, the global headquarters for executive distinction. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Adam. Today we are decoding the ultimate corporate capacity gauge, bandwidth.
But before we show you how to protect your mental real estate and sound like a C-suite pro while doing it, do us a quick favor. If you want to master the secret language of the global elite, hit that subscribe button right now.
And hit the like button if you currently have more than 10 tabs open in your internet browser. Let's see how many of us are bandwidth challenged today.
All right, Adam, let's get granular. Bandwidth. It's a term borrowed from the world of computing and telecommunications, but in our Manhattan boardroom, it has nothing to do with your Wi-Fi speed. What does it actually mean for a professional?
It's all about cognitive capacity. Having bandwidth means you have the mental energy, the time, and the focus available to take on a new task or a new thought. If your bandwidth is full, it doesn't matter how talented you are. You simply can't process any more data without something crashing.
Exactly. And the reason it's such a dazzling phrase is it sounds so much more professional than saying, I'm stressed or I'm too busy.
Right. If you tell a VP, I'm really stressed and I might cry, that's a low status move. But if you say, I'm currently at capacity and don't have the bandwidth for a new project, you sound like a high-performance machine that is simply optimizing its resources.
Exactly. It's about executive presence. High-status professionals don't get overwhelmed. They manage their bandwidth. It turns a personal feeling into a strategic business data point.
I love that. I'm not tired, I'm just a strategic data point. But okay, let's look at the relatability factor. We've all been in that meeting where a manager asks, who can take the lead on this new initiative? And everyone suddenly becomes very interested in their shoes.
The silent bandwidth retreat. We've all seen it. But here's the circle back secret. Being the person who honestly communicates their bandwidth actually makes people trust you more. If you say yes to everything, you eventually fail at everything.
So true. The most stunning professionals are the ones who know their limits. So, Amanda, let's give the community the survival scripts. If a senior leader asks me to take on a quick task, but I'm already juggling 5 major projects, how do I say no without sounding like I'm not a team player?
It's all about the prioritization pivot. Try this. I'd love to support that initiative. However, my bandwidth is currently fully committed to the Q3 roadmap. If this new task is a higher priority, which of the current projects should I move offline to make room?
Ooh, that is polished. You're not saying no, you're asking them to help you allocate resources. You're putting the decision back on them.
Precisely. Another one for a peer who is asking for a favor. That sounds like a great project, but I don't have the bandwidth to give it the attention it deserves right now. Let's circle back next Tuesday when my schedule clears.
Boom. You're being honest, you're being helpful, but you're protecting your mental HQ.
Always protect the HQ. In the C-suite, we value people who can deliver excellence. And you can't deliver excellence if your bandwidth is being stretched thin by 1,000 tiny distractions.
Like cleaning your pens with coffee.
Exactly. Leave the pen cleaning to someone else, Adam. We need your bandwidth for the big ideas.
Deal. So the takeaway for today, bandwidth isn't just a buzzword, it's your most valuable professional asset. Measure it, communicate it, and most importantly, protect it.
Well said. Don't be a slow connection. Be a high-velocity leader who knows when to scale up and when to hold steady.
That is all the time we have in the studio today. We want to hear from you in the comments below. What is the #1 bandwidth killer in your workday? Is it unnecessary meetings, endless emails, or maybe just a really messy desk?
We're looking for the best stories to feature in our next survival script segment, so join the conversation. And if you want to keep your professional English dazzling and your career trajectory stunning, make sure you've subscribed and liked the video.
It really moves the needle for us when you engage with @CirclebackHQ.
Look at you! You're on a roll with the idioms today.
I'm just maximizing my bandwidth, Amanda. Thanks for joining us. We'll circle back with you in the next episode.
See you then.